Hey folks, this is Dystopian Hellscape for day 195, August 2nd. Trump teams up with big tech to sniff your medical files. A new program lets you upload your health records to apps like Google, Amazon, and Apple, so Trump's buddies can modernize your chronic illness into a data point. Dr. Oz is in charge because, of course he is. It's not healthcare, it's health surveillance with a modernization twist. Trump honors sex offenders at kids' fitness event. Trump invited Lawrence Taylor, a convicted sex offender, to the White House to help lead a national children's fitness initiative. Taylor once pled guilty to soliciting sex from a 16-year-old. Trump called him a great guy and a longtime friend. This came as Trump faces pressure over the Epstein files and his ties to underage trafficking. Critics were outraged. Virginia Giuffre's family spoke out, and Trump, he just keeps surrounding himself with men who abuse young girls. Trump turns ICE into office space with camo. He just deployed 1,700 National Guard troops to immigration jails in 20 red states. They're not busting down doors just yet, but they are doing paperwork and driving buses so ICE can go full crackdown mode. This lets Trump escalate mass deportations without technically breaking the law, even though it absolutely feels illegal. Posse Comitatus is side-eyed into oblivion. Today is migrants, tomorrow it is whoever looks at him funny. Courts to Trump, nice try, the 14th Amendment still wins. Federal courts, including 2 appeals courts, just nuked Trump's attempt to kill birthright citizenship. Turns out you cannot cancel the 14th Amendment just because you feel spicy about immigrants. Constitution wins again. Court to ICE, stop playing Guess the Immigrant. A federal appeals court just told immigration agents in Los Angeles they cannot detain people just because of how they look, speak, or where they work. The court upheld a ruling that blocks Trump's favorite game of racial profiling and reminded everyone that the Constitution still frowns on discrimination dressed up as enforcement. Trump raids terror funds to bankroll migrant crackdowns. States now have to spend at least 10% of their anti-terror cash on rounding up migrants. FEMA says, go ahead, build camps or team up with ICE. This is not about security. It is about turning every state into a deportation franchise. The war on terror just got rebranded as the war on immigrants. Big Balls Corstein logs in like it's his house. A Trump aide with the world's worst nickname got admin access to payroll systems serving 650,000 feds, including FBI and DOJ staff. No vetting required. He waltzed into the SBA and USDA like a guy fixing the printer and walked out with national security wrapped in a USB stick. This is not just a data breach, it's a build your own surveillance state. Welcome to Doge meets Deep State. U.S. joins the authoritarian club. Civicus slapped the U.S. on its rights watch list for turning protest zones into war zones and treating journalists like enemies of the state. Trump's crackdown on dissent has us rubbing elbows with El Salvador and Kenya on the civic freedom scoreboard. Congrats, America. We narrowed our way into tyranny.